Ryan, I'm going to have to go back here. So can you just talk us through what actually happened in that tunnel? I feel like you were priming us for that, but yeah, please elaborate.
I wasn't priming anyone. It's just literally, listen, I think that the psychological game is massive in rugby. Like, you know, when we talk about Conor Murray's Oobs and just the small things, like when he's at the back of a ruck and you're talking him up, I'm coming for you, or little things in his ear as after he's kicked the ball saying, oh, next one I've got you, or I'm going for your leg. Just, it checks you. And in your mind, you're like, oh, here we go. And especially for nines, starting to worry about things like that, a little bit of pressure. And probably with England is they go over expecting to win. And yeah, it was just more coming down the tunnel. I was probably looking for Farrell more than anyone. My old mate Owen Farrell, and I couldn't find him as we were coming down the tunnel. So it's just a word in George Ford's ear, just to say, I won't tell you exactly what I said, but it was more just, you know, we're coming for you. You want to watch yourself. Might have spoke about breaking some bones somewhere, and it was Owen Farrell.
Did he swing for you then?
And mate, he would have floored me. He would have floored me, so thank God not. But no, it was Owen Farrell that spotted it, because he obviously knew what I was up to as soon as he saw me talking to him. As we were walking in after the warm-up, and Owen came steaming down behind, and he shoved me in the back, and that was it. It just sort of rolled down into the tunnel. But, you know, and then the boys get a bit of a buzz, and us as a Scotland team, you get under their skin, and you can see it. Because people don't really do it. People go out, and a lot of Scotland teams have gone out against England and think, fuck, we've not got a massive chance here. And so I don't think anyone really goes at them before a game, because it's ballsy. I'm not talking myself up too much, but you give a lot of shit to another team and then you get pumped. You look like a bit of an idiot, don't you, afterwards? Whereas that one paid off, because we got in the changing room afterwards and Gree tried to sort of calm us down. And I remember he was trying to calm us down, the boys going to the toilet, and then we come to the huddle and it was like, nah, fuck that, boys. Here we go. Let's get into them. And that was it. We went out and played so well. Finn stole the show, obviously, and Hugh Jones had a stormer. But yeah, that was one performance I always remember at Murrayfield against the English. And after Tunnelgate, after everything that happened in the tunnel against England, I'd lined up a corporate gig down at Twickenham, and it all lined up. You know what it's like, a little bit of cash, all excited.
Famous grouse?
I don't know what it was, to be honest. But it was old Clive at our agency had lined it up, only to get a message back saying that the RFU have banned you from Twickenham Stadium after everything that happened the year before. So made me even more eager to get down there and try and sneak into the stadium, and still managed to get in there and get a couple gigs. But yeah, no, genuinely, the RFU said, listen, we don't want him on the premises after some of the things that were said and done in the tunnel at Murrayfield, which is madness, isn't it, to think that they would do that. But again, another little win on my sheet, just to know that I pissed them off that much.
Good boy, you've got a big old sheet, I'd say.
I know, it's not really a wise way to go about living your life, mate.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, mate.